Okay, here we go. So we're starting reviewing. All right. You just want to make sure you don't forget these things. So the first thing is, what is the y-intercept? Now you're supposed to know that because everything here, of all these things here, the last number is the y-intercept. So we're going to say, what are the coordinates of the y-intercept? Well, that's easy. It's 0, 15. That's the y-intercept. Done! Done with step 1. Yay! Step 2. Complete the square and find the vertex. Now remember, the way we complete the squares, we subtract the 15. And then we get the x's all by themselves over here. Alright, that's the whole idea. Then we have to take half of the middle and square it. So half of the middle is -4. -4. Negative times negative is positive 16. So 16 goes here. And remember, if there was a number in front, you'd do 16 times that number. Well, 16 times 1 is 16. Okay? 15 minus 16 is 1, so that's plus 1. Oh, 16 minus 15, positive 1. There we go. And then over here we have to factor. And remember, it's always, always, always half of the middle. Half of the middle every single time. Okay? So y equals x minus 4 minus 1. So what's the vertex? The vertex is the opposite of this one, positive 4, and exactly that one, negative 1. All right? Now then, factoring! Hooray! Got to go back to the original one, x squared minus 8x plus 15. And when we factor, find the numbers that multiply to be 15. Well, 1 and 15, 3 and 5. Oh, they have to add up to be negative numbers. Whoops. So that means negative times negative is positive 15. Negative times negative is positive 15. Right? But they have to add up to be this. Well, these guys add up to be 16. That doesn't work. These guys add up to be 8. So, yay! We did it! Now, these are the factors, right? We did the factors. But if we want the x-intercepts, the x-intercepts are always the opposite. Factors, and then we have to find the x-intercepts, and the x-intercepts are the opposite of the factor. Right? Or you could say, what makes the factor equal 0? 3 is what makes this side equal 0. So one of the x-intercepts is 3. Right? This is 3. And the other one is 5, because 5 is what makes this equal 0. Okay? The opposite of what's inside. Or you can say what makes it equal 0. So what are the coordinates? It would be 3, 0, 5, 0. Now, let's make ourselves a little tiny graph here so we can see what's going on. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we know the y-intercept. The y-intercept, let's use a different color. The y-intercept is way up here, 15. The vertex is 1, 2, 3, 4, -1. The y-intercept is 3, that's there. The x-intercept, hey, there we go. So this is my graph. Now remember, it's not a fishhook, it's a parabola, so you got to keep going. Right? That is what we are interested in. Yay! Well, let's do it again, just to make sure you understand. We'll do it one more time. One more time. And so this one is x squared plus 10x minus 24. Plus 10x minus 24. Alrighty. So let's see. I want to make sure we're doing all the steps. So we're going to find the coordinate of the y-intercept. Alright, well that should be easy because it's always the number at the end. So the coordinate is 0, negative 24. Yay! We know the y-intercept. Step 1, done. Yay, we can check that off. Check. There we go. Step 2, complete the square. By now you know what to do. You add 24 to both sides. And then remember you have to leave a space for that. Okay. What goes here? Not 5. No. Half the middle squared. Half of this is 5, but 5 squared is 25. So 25 goes here and 25 goes there. Remember, 25 times 1 is 25. Okay. So what does that add up to be? My goodness. Extra large, that's what that adds up to be. And then what does this factor out to be? Remember, it always factors to be half of the middle. Half of the middle. Joy! Subtract the 49. Yahoo! And I get y equals x plus 5 minus 49. My goodness, that means that the vertex is negative 5, negative 49. Wow, if we draw that, that's way down here. Way. Okay, and so what's the next step? Factor. So I have to start with this. X squared plus 10x minus 24. Now, all the ways to make 24, negative 24, goodness, negative 24, let's see, we could have, well, to get 24, we could have 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and they could be negative. One of them has to be negative, yeah. And it could keep going, negative 6, positive 4, negative 8, positive 3, negative 12, positive 2, right? So, what we're interested in is all the numbers that multiply to be the end and add up to be the middle. Remember, they have to add up. So, when I add these two, that's negative 10. I want positive 10. Can't be that. When I add these two, I get negative 5. Can't be that. If I add these two, I get negative 2, positive 5, 10. Yay! X minus 2, x plus 12. These are the two that when you add them together, they make 10. Right? So what's the factor? Well, the factor is the opposite of this. What makes it equal 0? Well, what makes this one equal 0 would be negative 12. Whoops. Negative 12. And what makes this one equal 0 would be positive 2. Alright? Now, I don't know if I can even graph. Well, maybe if I make it really tiny. Let's see. So, here's our graph. Wee-ha. And then here's our x-axis. Yeah. So, we're saying negative 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then positive 2, okay. That's 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to here, and then 49. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here we go. We have negative 549. That's the bottom. Yep. And then 24 is right there. Negative 24. Positive 2 is right there. Negative 12 is right there. Look at my parabola. Whee. And then, wow. Wow. Okay. We did it. Now you know how to do the stuff on today's worksheet, right? That's how you do it. Whoops. I need to turn it off. Turn it off.